YouTube, what's going on, boys? Had a little quick video today for you guys, man. I was just sitting thinking, and I was thinking about how, talking to a couple other homies and thinking about how this journey is very up and down, like we go through a lot of different emotions and we go through a lot of different states of, our consciousness and we're healing at a very fast pace, but that doesn't mean that some days aren't going to be hard. Some days are definitely a challenge. We go through these flatline situations, and we also go through a variety of different things. You could have a wet dream, could throw you off your track. That's the recent thing that happened to me that made me start having me feeling a little bit funky, you guys. You guys could, you could end up relapsing. You could end up falling for the wrong type of female. You could get your energy sucked by different type of weird Adrian Smiths out here. There's a lot of different things that could go on, all right, on this journey. And it's very intense because when you start to put God first on a daily basis, the spiritual warfare kicks in, right? I know you guys are familiar with this, but what I've learned, you guys, is something that we need to learn is that we need to start cultivating a peace and a sense of grounding and a sense of just being centered, through all of this bullshit that goes on. The topic that I want to talk about is called finding an inner peace beyond happiness along this journey, right? And it's a very, very useful tool because, bro, not every day you're going to be feeling, tapped in. Not every day you're going to be feeling those high moments, that joy, that gratitude, which it happens very often, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely days where, if you're anything like me, some days along this journey, bro, I'll be so shook to where my life feels like it's totally upside down. Sometimes it'll last for a couple days. Maybe it's a flatline period, or it's some kind of spiritual attack, or some kind of agent that is coming to try to knock me off. Maybe someone from my past. There's a lot of different things that could happen, you guys. And what I've noticed is that the only way we're going to get through these moments is if we can cultivate that grounding, that spiritual grounding, right? And that only comes from tapping in with God. That comes with tapping in from God and from tapping in with your higher self, on a daily basis, to where we can pretty much become unshakable. We can get through these moments, these attacks, and these flat lines because we know deep down that there's an inner peace that is beyond all of this stuff. You guys following me? So it doesn't matter what's going on up here, in your head and in your whatever type of emotions you're feeling. Deep down that one, it's gonna pass, and two, that there's a peace that is way beyond any of these emotions, right? And that's the peace that we get from God and from tapping into our higher self. That is just the fact that we're existing on this planet and that we're human beings. That's a miracle in itself. That we're here, it's a miracle that I'm talking to you guys through this screen right now, and you're watching me, another human being. Like, this isn't a common experience, so we got to tap in to this supernatural side of life, to where, okay, yeah, all this shit is going on, but at the same time, like, I'm still out here. I'm still a human being out here. I still have a life to live, right? No matter what. So it's a huge thing that can help you along this journey, because, man, this shit is very intense sometimes. The high moments are very beautiful, joyful, a lot of gratitude, but then those flat lines and those down periods can be pretty wicked, bro, because the enemy doesn't like what we're doing, man. So he's gonna try to take us out. We're becoming powerful people out here, on Semen Retention, very powerful. So the enemy doesn't want. It's pretty much like, where the best way I could explain it is like, but with what we're doing, it's pretty much like we're attacking him, right? We're attacking the enemy. We're attacking those dark supernatural forces that are trying to lower our vibration. We're attacking them by raising our vibration. So it's like they're going to attack us back. So we have to find a peace, you guys, that's beyond all of this stuff, to where it's like all this stuff can be going on, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a step back and, you know, say some prayers, maybe meditate, do some breath work, whatever it is, drink some water, and then just tap into that peace that we know that is beyond any type of emotion. All right, happiness, anxiety, depression, fear, any of that, man. All that peace that we get from God is beyond all of that stuff. It really is. Like, you can be going through anything, man. I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life. I've had family members pass away. I've had my dad pass away. My dad was my best friend, and he passed away. A couple other friends have passed away, overdosed on drugs. But God helped me through all that, bro. It's that peace to where whatever it is that you're going through, that there's that peace and God's love, it's hard to even put into words, bro. But I know that you guys feel me. That right there is what's going to get you through this journey, and what's going to get us to becoming the men that we want to be, right? It's happening with that feeling of being unshakable and having, that strength, that spiritual strength. That is the key, to having a great life, you guys, and to be able to endure all this bullshit that goes on, And guys, that only comes with, spiritual discipline. That's how you cultivate more and more. Like, people want to understand, I don't feel God, I don't feel God's presence. It takes work, all right? You can feel God, on a daily basis, but like, you can feel him more intensely if you put in work, prayer. You're supposed to be praying very, very often, you guys. Like, the Bible says that we're supposed to be praying all day long, all day long, tapping in with God. And right when you wake up, say thank you for another day. Say thank you for another day of retaining. I say thank you for another day of sobriety because I'm sober. And then I say thank you, for all the things that I'm grateful for. And God, that really does a lot. God really appreciates it when you tap in with him and you're grateful. All right, so you cultivate that on a daily basis. Anytime you're feeling weird, tap in with God. Let him know. It's like you could talk to him like he's just a friend, bro. Or talk to the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. If you talk to this divine power source verbally, all right, I do it a lot when I'm riding my bike. Say I'll just run into someone at the grocery store I'm making up a situation. Say some girl at the grocery store walked up to me and said, hey, that tie-dye shirt you're wearing is stupid. You're stupid. That looks ugly. Why are you wearing a tie-dye shirt? You know what I'm saying? And I just start tripping a little bit. I'm just like, what is that girl's problem? Afterwards, the move would be for me to, as I'm riding away on my bike going to wherever else I gotta go, I would tap in with God. I'd be like, God, man, a girl just told me my shirt looked stupid. She told me that she thought that it looked ugly and, all this stuff should, like, what's going on, God? You know what I mean? Like, he cares when we explain all these little situations, all right? One, it helps you release it, from whatever's going on internally, but it also gives you, brownie points with the big homie upstairs because he knows that you're leaning on him, for strength and for forgiveness and for everything, man, to endure all this bullshit that goes on, So that's my message for you guys today. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, bro. We got to cultivate an inner peace that is beyond our emotions, all right? Beyond happiness and joy and gratitude. Obviously, soak those moments up and soak those days up, but we got to be aware that that stuff doesn't last forever. It's very up and down, and we got to be able to stay grounded throughout those low moments, or else it could become very overwhelming and intense, and it could lead to potentially a relapse, or it could lead to whatever, another type of toxic behavior, whether you guys could maybe start drinking alcohol like a crazy person, or smoking weed again, or whatever it is that you guys know isn't good for you. You can start doing that again, just like that. So gotta be close with God, gotta create that inner peace, you guys, through prayer, meditation, fasting. There's a lot of different things that we could be doing. Breath work, cold showers also help. There's a lot of things, man. Drinking a lot of water. Drink a lot of water, you guys, on a daily basis. That can spiritual attacks can come, you guys, and it's literally just because you're dehydrated. All right, you could think that there's some spiritual shit going on, but you just need to drink water. So super important to force yourself to drink water on a daily basis, and that'll help you cultivate more of a sustainable peace. All right, guys. All right, y'all. Much love. Hope you guys got something out of this. Drop a comment, obviously, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. All right, boys. Much love. I'll talk to you later. Peace.